Today, you will play the nitrogen cycle game. And this, like the two games before it, plays like the board game with the same rules, only this time the board is a board that represents the nitrogen cycle. So let's check it out. As you play today, you'll use Snapthought, as you've done these last couple of days, to record 2 of your card choices. What do they mean, and how do they work within the nitrogen cycle? Right? So that means don't just write, I chose to play this card because I wanted to win, or because it moved more pieces than the other cards, but explain how that card moved pieces around the nitrogen cycle. So here we are. As you can see, the game board for the nitrogen cycle is much smaller than the game board for the other cycles. There's only 4 hexagons, and 3 of them are stacked up, right? We have the soil, we have plants, we have the atmosphere, that's the air all around us, and we have animals. So the nitrogen cycle, while it's the most unfamiliar to us, it's actually the simplest in terms of number of steps or the number of places the nitrogen can go. The nitrogen can only move from the soil to the plants, to the animals, and to the atmosphere and back through again. That is it. So here we are with our red team and blue team, right? We have points that are going to score, cards that we can play, cards like lightning, plant death, plant assimilation, through the roots, bacteria digestion. If these words don't mean anything to you, click on the card and read more, right? So if plant assimilation sounds confusing, then read more. It says, through the roots, plants take up the nitrogen in the soil through their roots, providing nutrition they need to live. And so the nitrogen here is moving from the soil into the plants through their roots. We can understand that, even if the word assimilation sounds confusing at first. Well, look at this. So I'm going to play it because look, I have my red nitrogen pieces in the soil, and I want to move them to the target area. This is the perfect card to play. So I'm going to play my card just like I've done in the other 2 games. Blue will play their card. There it is. They played herbivorism, which means animals that eat plants only. Nitrogen has continued to move, and now it's 3-3. My turn again. I'm still aiming for the target zone. I'm going to hover over my cards to see if I have any. I don't have any cards that are going to move nitrogen into the target zone, but I do have a card, Plant Death, that moves my opponent's pieces out of the target zone. So check this out. Wither away, it says, and I click on the card, and it says any nitrogen that's left in the plant when it dies simply returns to the soil as the plant decays. That means decomposes as the fungus break it down. So more nitrogen's going from the plants to the soil. Yeah, I'm going to play this card, and I'm going to play it to defend. I'm going to make blue go away from the target zone. So as you can see, this game plays very much like the other 2 cycle games. And similarly, you're going to use Snapthought. There it is, to record your moves. I'm going to record my last move. I chose plant decay to move my opponent's nitrogen from the plants that have died and decomposed or decayed, they mean the same thing, right? Back into the soil. So notice how my description shares with Mr. Geronis my understanding of this part of the nitrogen cycle. When plants die, they break back down, they decay and they rot, and that nitrogen that was in the plants goes back into the soil. I need to share that with Mr. Geronis. You need to share that with me, okay, when you write your descriptions. You're going to write 2 of them today. Okay, I'm going to get back to playing. I want to see if I can win this game. You have fun playing as well, and I can't wait to read your descriptions of 2 of your moves using Snapthought. Let me know if you have any questions.